was like, oh, 37 years until I retire. I could do this. I don't have a savings account. There's hardly anything in my 401k. I'm not retiring.
But at that point, that's when I knew. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to get serious. I'm going to have to start getting serious now.
My biggest financial regret is not saving for retirement sooner in life.
Today, we are talking about how important it is to save for retirement and prepare for your future, but unfortunately, so many people don't realize until it's too late. With the state of our economy today, increasing grocery prices, inflation, layoffs, it's more important than ever to prepare in advance and save while you can. With the government continually trying to raise the retirement age, Social Security benefits most likely running out by 2032, and the increase in the cost of living and inflation we've seen over just the last few years, it's now more important than ever to start saving for retirement as early as you can. And if you just take a look at social media, you'll see countless examples of older folks that are unable to retire because they failed to plan in advance.
Older people are the fastest growing group in the workforce, according to the Labor Department. Many of them simply can't afford to quit. Nearly 57 million Americans work for an employer that doesn't offer retirement savings. CBS's Janet Shamlian has the details.
A walk with Rosie and Logan is a rare break for Marianne O'Connor.
The puppies.
Then she's back on her laptop, juggling 2 jobs, sometimes up to 11 hours a day.
What did you think you'd be doing at 66?
Oh, I would hope to be retired.
And what are you doing at 66?
I'm working my butt off.
No savings, no 401k, not even enough to cover an emergency. She sold her home and with 2 other women bought a smaller one, living together to save money.
Thank you very much. How has that been?
Well, it's been a matter of life and death.
Roughly half of all Americans ages 55 to 66 have nothing saved for retirement. O'Connor knew she'd be in that group, adopting and raising 3 children as a single mom.
I have a live for now philosophy, I guess.
How's that serving you now?
Oh, it's horrible.
You can always improve your situation.
For her and others without a nest egg, experts say it's not too late to make a plan. Continue to work, lower your cost of living, save what you can, delay Social Security benefits until 70 to get the largest monthly check possible, and avoid risky investments to make up for lost time.
The higher the promised returns, the more you want to do in real research.
To enjoy her senior years, O'Connor's gotten creative.
Nice to not be alone.
Forming the trip planning company Kindred Women Travelers, allowing her to see a slice of the world, even if she's on the job while doing it.
What would you say to younger women?
I guess I would now say that they need to start planning as early as they can.
This is unfortunately the reality for so many Americans. As we saw in the news clip, over 50% of people don't have anything saved for retirement. They are completely depending on Social Security. And as we will see later in the video, it is definitely not a good idea to depend on Social Security. There is a very high chance that Social Security will no longer be around when it's my turn to retire, so I'm not depending on that at all.
I'm Tara Lynn, and I'm 53, going on 54. I'm going to try to make this quick. I woke up the other day, probably a week or 2 ago, and just realized I have not prepared for retirement. Even though I work full time, I've worked my whole life. I started doing some work when I was 14 and 15 years old, started cleaning motel rooms for minimum wage back when it was like $3 and something an hour. Ever since I've been old enough to know that I can make money for myself, I've always been motivated in that way. But I didn't really have patience for saving for retirement. I always ignored that, and I just always looked at it like it was a long time away. But now I'm within probably the 10-year span or so, and I have not put anything back. So I just realized, what am I going to do? And I see the way this world is going. It's all going, more techie stuff, and I'm not techie at all. I don't even know what I'm doing on this app. I don't know how to do anything. Totally my fault. I should have already been saving, but I didn't. I didn't want to let go of the money.
The comments say, I started saving $50 a week when I was 22. It's now worth over $1.4 million. This is not a flex. It's a reminder to the younger generation to save now. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of compound interest. Someone responded to that comment, 60% of America is paycheck to paycheck. People do not purposely not put money into retirement in a lot of cases. Someone else replied, actually, tons of people purposely don't contribute to a 401k. I've come across so many videos that either either say $40 each paycheck will do nothing, so I want it now. Or why is my company taking money out and I can't access it, so I told them to stop taking money from my paycheck. And the original comment said this person saved $50 a week. That's only $200 per month. And if you think of it, $200 is a dinner out, maybe a few movie nights or date nights. It is completely possible to put away just a few $100s per month and have it turn into a much bigger sum for your retirement. My mom is 64, has nothing saved, and it stresses me out. She plays the victim. Nobody taught me what to do. Well, you're my mom and didn't teach me either, but I figured it out myself. It's frustrating. I really feel for the people in my generation who have saved for retirement, but unfortunately their parents haven't, and they're now feeling this burden that they're going to have to take care of and help out their parents for their retirement. Roth IRA, everything grows tax-free. Preach. I love the Roth IRA. It is such a great retirement savings tool, and we are going to talk about it a little bit later as well. Start now. In 10 years, you'll have more than had you not. Also get debt paid down. That's so true. It's never too late to start saving. If she continues as she is, she will have nothing saved for retirement. However, if she starts saving now, she will at least have a little bit of money put away. Now, time is not really on her side anymore. That's the beauty of compounding interest, is it's best to start as young as possible in your 20s or your 30s, but it's better late than never at all. Let this be a lesson to anyone seeing this in their 20s and 30s who think retirement is far away. Imitate the squirrels who get busy storing nuts for the winter and the summer. They don't wait until the first snowfall. You do not want to be in this position. You do not.
I might be alone in this, but I don't be saving for retirement. In my mind, I'm going to die before I need the money, you know? I'd like to live a longer life. I like to live long enough to where I could wipe my own. If I can't wipe my own anymore, take me out, please. Whoever is at the universe source, take me out, okay? But no, I don't be saving for retirement. I think I should probably start. I don't save here and there, but I also feel like I'm just gonna get a bunch of money at one point. I'm gonna wake up to millions of dollars in my account. I don't know how. I don't need to know how. I just need to know I'm gonna be wealthy as so I don't have to save money now because I'm gonna have the money later.
The justifications people have for not saving for retirement are just beyond me. I can't make this up. She just said she's hoping she's just gonna wake up and be a millionaire one day. And I think everyone hopes that, but it's not the truth, unfortunately. And in all of these videos that I come across online where people are justifying their debt or justifying not saving, everyone is in the comments hyping the creator up. I'm about to use my 401k to buy a house. I mean, why not? Life is short. It's almost pointless in this economy. What is there left to save? We'll be all right. And the creator responds back, I think so too. It's also not my problem right now. But unfortunately, it will be your problem in 30 or 40 years. The justification is always live for the moment, live for now. You don't know how much time you have left on this earth, but that's the thing. You don't know how much time you have left on this earth. What do you do if you're living till 80 or 90 years old and you didn't start planning at 25? And we see the same attitude in the next clip.
I was like, 37 years until I retire. I could do this. I don't have a savings account. There's hardly anything in my 401k. I'm not retiring.
This girl is clearly concerned about it, and she also looks very young. So again, why not start today? And the comments are very concerning. My retirement plan is a dirt nap. I worked 5 years at one job. My 401k only saved $1,600. My motto, I'll expire before I retire. I still work a minimum wage job and likely will the rest of my life because nothing bigger wants to hire me, and all minimum wage jobs I have, they refuse to give me any type of promotions. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it that the only thing you have going for you is a minimum wage job. There's got to be something you can pivot into that doesn't even require college. There's got to be something in the trades, in vocational school. You can even get just an associate's degree at a community college. Get the cheapest associate's degree you can and work something that's over minimum wage, because the only way you're going to be able to save for retirement is decreasing your expenses and increasing your income. This type of thinking I'm seeing online is very concerning. She should take her stress and her worry about the situation and funnel it into finding a better solution and finding a way that she can retire early. Taking on a second job, going back to school, cutting out entertainment expenses. There's got to be something that has to give.
What age were you guys when you decided that it was important and serious to start saving for retirement? Because for me, I was right around 27. I remember sitting in office with some of my coworkers and they were talking about like retirement, and the old lady, she shocked me because she was like, her mother at the time, she was maybe in her 60s, but her mother had already retired, and she was sharing with me how they were shopping around for different retirement homes for her to stay in because it's starting to become too dangerous for her mom to stay at home by herself. And when she told me that the prices were $13,000 to $15,000 a month, and these are nice facilities, don't get me wrong, but that at that point, that's when I knew. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to get serious. I'm gonna have to start getting serious now, because if you're telling me to stay in an assisted living is about $13,000 to $15,000 a month, or even $10,000 a month, where's that money gonna come from? Now, granted, you can depend on family, but who's to say family is gonna be there? I feel like that really motivated me. I was like, okay, I gotta get serious.
100% family is not a retirement plan, and there is a very high chance that a lot of us will need to live in a nursing home or an assisted facility because we will need some care as we age. So it's so important to essentially plan for the worst and save more money than you think you'll need.
My biggest financial regret is not saving for retirement sooner in life. In February of 2025, at the ripe old age of 42 years old, I finally opened up my first 401k and Roth IRA and started slowly contributing over the last year and some change. And now the combined balance on those accounts is almost $10,000. It's small, it's a slow start, but I am proud of the progress that I have made. But I can't help but look back and think, if I had just started slowly contributing at a younger age, like 20, 22, and put like $100 or $200 a month into these accounts and been consistent over the years, I could have hundreds of thousands of dollars. And now if I want to retire as a millionaire so that way I could possibly live a comfortable life, I have to save $25,000 a year from now, starting today, till I hit 65 years old.
That just proves how important it is to start young. She just said that she opened up a retirement account at 41, and had she started saving at 22, she could have been putting away just $100 or $200 a month. And now she has to save $25,000 per year in order for her to get to her desired retirement number. That is an insane amount of money. Most people do not have an extra $2,000 every month just laying around for them to put into their retirement accounts. And we also have the issue of Social Security probably not being around for very much longer. The problem is we have a lot of baby boomers that have now retired, and so because of the declining birth rate, there are less people paying into Social Security now, and so it is not a valid retirement plan for a lot of people.
Social Security is a pay-as-you-go system, meaning workers pay for the people who are retired. So you're working hard right now. You see that FICA tax come out, 6.2% of your pay. Your boss matches 6.2% of the pay. That goes to pay for your grandma's Social Security benefits. When there are tons of baby boomers working, we built up extra money that we didn't actually have to pay out. There are so many people working. Now, flipped on its head, the boomers are all retiring. Now we don't have enough money of all those reserves that built up to actually pay out the promised benefits. So this is a really important issue because we've been warning about this probably for about a dozen years, and it takes Congress to act. So it is not that the system is going broke, it's that those excess reserves that built up, those are going to be depleted.
So what happens in 2032?
Okay, so magic year 2032, which is oddly close to the year I would be claiming Social Security. What happens is the way Social Security is structured is that it automatically would mean that there are cuts to the promised benefit. So that would mean a 22% reduction automatically going into effect. So can I just play this out?
Yeah.
Most Americans on average receive, let's say, a $2,000 monthly check. That would mean as of 2032, you get a lopped off amount and it is reduced by 22%. So it's no longer your $2,000, right? It's now $1,540.
That's significant.
And that is so important. That's the part. So even if you've already claimed benefits, for people who are like, oh my God, I'm going to claim early, no matter what, every single person will take a 22% reduction.
So can anything be done to fix this? And are there any immediate actions?
Okay, so number one, it is fixable. fixable. It requires Congress. So that may mean that you feel like, oh my God, it's not fixable. Okay, so what can they do? They can actually increase the amount of money on which FICA taxes are paid. That's the wage base. It can go from about $184,000. We could lift it to, say, $300,000. I know, not going to make a lot of people happy, but we have to pay for the system. We could actually say, hey, you know what? People have to work longer. But again, this is a tough one, because if you are a blue collar worker and I'm saying, yeah, you got to work till you're 75, that doesn't make so much sense. Yeah. Congress can fix the problem. Get on it. For right now, go to ssa.gov and check out your own benefit and make sure you're registered in the system.
So yeah, Social Security is not a retirement plan. I am depending on my own 401k and Roth IRAs, and Social Security, if it's still around in 30 or 40 years when it's time for me to retire, will just be a nice cherry on top. If you're wondering the best way to save for retirement, it's definitely hands down the Roth IRA account. You put your money in, you pay taxes on the money that you put in, and then it grows tax-free.
You want to become a millionaire? You need to open a Roth IRA. Not next week, not tomorrow. I mean, like today. A Roth IRA is literally one of the absolute best accounts to help you become a millionaire. But so many people don't even know about it or are completely misinformed. A Roth IRA is a retirement account that allows your money to grow tax-free. And then when you go to pull it at retirement, again, completely tax-free. Here's where the discipline comes in. You really only get those benefits if you leave that money in there until retirement. Here's the second part to that most people don't know. Let's say over 3 years, you contributed $20,000 to your Roth IRA, and let's say it grows to $50,000. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to pull out that $30,000 that you've gained without being penalized. However, your initial $20,000 that you contributed, you can pull that at any time without penalty. Your money isn't stuck in an account like most people think. I started my Roth IRA like 7 years ago. I was able to pull some of my contributions to put $50,000 down on my first like real estate deal. That's the flexibility that a Roth IRA gives you. When I started mine, it was only $6,500 you can contribute. Now it's $7,500. Here's the biggest mistake that I made and I see other people make. For 2 years, I thought this Roth IRA thing was a scam because I didn't put $14,000 into it and I didn't make a single dollar. And then I realized that I never invested the money. I was just depositing the money and letting it sit there just like a regular savings or bank account, earning $0. So once you put your money in the Roth IRA, you still have to go in and invest it. And it's simple. You just go buy stocks and ETFs because that's how your money compounds over time and actually turns into real wealth. Shit, not hard. I got rich in 3 years. So can you.
We can look at some of the comments. Started with $500 2 years ago. Now it's at $23,000. Now I'm sure that $500 didn't just grow to $23,000. This person probably was contributing to it regularly, but it just goes to show the power of compound interest. Started 2 years ago with $1,400, over $30K now. As a former Fidelity employee, he is correct. And then someone said, buy VOO, VTI, SPY, and he continues on to share these other investments and never sell. All of these are low-cost index funds or ETFs, so it's a great place to just park your money for a very long time and have it grow into a very nice retirement nest egg. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below a dog emoji so I know you watched the whole thing. And if you don't want to wait for my next upload, you can go ahead and check out this video right here on the screen. But thank you guys again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.